All right, come on. City, don't do that. Don't do that. Welcome. It is a Wake the F Up Monday. It is Monday, September the 30th, 2020. It is 11 minutes after y'all guys. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show feature Wake Up Team with the Queen SennyJ. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right, guys? The chat room is wide open, or you can call in. The number's 570-982-6950, or you could donate to that same number, 570-982-6950. This is where you get your morning started, right? Listen, we're on all uh, uh, social media platforms. Very easy show to find. Just type in Shawn Harvey Morning Show feature Wake Up Team. Like, share, follow, subscribe. I said that. All right, listen, it's where you get your morning love, but most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. To the Queen CJ. Good morning. God bless, young lady. And how are you?
Good morning, Sean. I'm doing great. Good morning, everybody listening. We have an amazing show for you today. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what is going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. We're also going to have Front Page News with Senny J, where I will let you know what is going on locally, nationally, and globally. So you want to make sure you stick around for that.
Of course, you want to stick around for that, or that she has the offer on this Wake the F Up Monday. Welcome to the chat room, guys. We truly appreciate you. Now, Cindy, I think we're just gonna dive right into this. How was your weekend, Cindy? Before we get into this thing.
It was good.
Okay.
Um, I was I was inside all weekend, so I didn't go outside. So it was boring, but
Okay.
productive, whatever.
Okay. Good. Good. That's good.
Nothing's going on over here.
You're on the mission statement. Uh, Cindy, I missed I was running around all weekend and I didn't get an opportunity to shave and groom my face uh the other day, and I got the beard going, the outline of it, uh the, the facsimile of, and I'm gonna shave today, and I even gave it a thought of maybe you know growing my beard out, CJ, and starting uh starting that beard movement that's been catching fire these last couple of years, but I think I'm too late for the gravy train. I don't do well with beards, so I'm gonna shave today. But Cindy, I did look at my face, and obviously when I grow hair on my face, the hair is gray because I'm 16,000 years old. Uh,
Maybe
my
you should
question,
grow it out.
my question to you, Cindy, I'm not down with the gray beard movement. Uh, And I know that few years back, that was the hottest trend for men. I refuse to grow my beard out, and the reason why, because I have sensitive skin, and it's a lot of itching, a lot of pus. So it's a lot going on with my face. Uh, but
But you have
Cindy,
to get through that because you're always like shaving it, right? So
yeah,
like
no doubt.
you
So,
got
but
to go
Cindy,
through that for it to be long.
my question is the gray beard movement still a movement? I mean, before we start the show, as a women's perspective,
That is a woman.
is the gray beard still popping in these streets, or has the novelty of it all have worn out and we've all moved on? Is the gray beard still out there winning, or is it done?
I don't know because for me personally, I don't like beards that much. Like, yeah, like does it look good on some men? Yeah, but I'm not really attracted to it. But there are still a lot of women who like beards and like, it to be salt and pepper and gray and stuff. So yeah, I think it's still in, especially if you keep it, you know, if you're well groomed. I mean, I don't think none of that really matters.
Yeah, but do you think that I've seen some men on social media and even outside in these streets. Is there some kind of like gray beard? some of these beards are it's starting to turn from gray to looking white. That some of these men are emphasizing, and I'm not hating. I'm not down with the gray beard game. I'm going to shave after this show. Matter of fact, just think these men in these streets are colorizing the beard because some of them look snow white to me. I'm not hating. And some of them have different versions of gray. You think that these gray beards are being manufactured now? What do you think about
Like
that
they're
before we
dyeing
go?
their hair
Yeah,
gray.
like they're dyeing it gray or lightening up the beard. I don't know. I'm not like I said. It's God bless you guys. I do have gray hair, of course, but I shave all the time, so I don't give my beard a chance to grow. Uh, Sin, do you think that some of these gray beards are looking more manufactured and more cosmetic than just a natural beard and just having like just a shape up?
I don't know. I haven't really seen a lot of beards. I don't.
Cindy, you gotta come outside.
I
uh,
know I haven't really seen it. And if they are dyeing it, I mean, okay. I mean, there's some women who dye their hair gray, so I wouldn't put it past a man to be dyeing his beard gray. I mean, if it
and
looks
just
good, if it looks good.
right. And on that note, Cindy, I'm graying obviously, and thank God for Jesus for that. Thank God I could see the grays. I've always said on this show before we start, just talk before we get into it. I've always said on this show, I've always acknowledged my age, and I'm not gonna hide the natural process of aging.
But you're shaving your hair off all the time.
Yeah, because I'm grooming it. I don't like
Is
hair on my
it?
face.
Or is it because you don't want the grays to show?
That's not true.
Because you don't have any hair on
That
your head. So the only hair we do see is on your face and you shave that off completely. So
I
do you
have
want to show the signs of aging or are you trying to keep it at bay? I mean, I'm just a little honesty goes a long way.
no doubt. And I am honestly not keeping it at bay. I do have gray hairs like on my mustache, and I see one about to pop up on my eyebrow. And when I grow my hair out, it grows gray. I don't care about that. But one thing I won't do, because some of my friends are doing it, they're putting the just for men on their face and dyeing their hair. And to me, I think it looks just ridiculous. So I'm going to age gracefully. I'm going to when the grays start popping out, as they do anyway. I'm okay with that, and I'm not going to be one of these guys. And I say this respectively. I'm not going to dye my hair and dye my eyebrows and look like Batman. You got a lot of black superheroes out here because uh, uh, they're changing their eyebrow colors.
I can't with
And I
you.
don't want to be the old guy dyeing my face and looking crazy in these streets. I've embraced that and I accepted that. And thank God that I could see some of these grays in my hair right now. And I'm grateful for that. But you won't see a just for men. You won't see a pencil mark on my eyebrow. You won't see the weird looking mustache. Not doing that. You're gonna see the wrinkles. I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna put the Botox on my face like a freaking that. But I mean, if you want to do it, that's fine. That's for you. I'm not putting no cement on my face. These wrinkles are my. Put a number one in the chat room if you're around my age and you embracing these wrinkles on your face and in your hands and on your arms. Because
Mm-mm.
I know I am. I know I am. I'm perfectly fine with it. Some of y'all want to put needles in your face and look like Frankenstein. That's fine, but not for your friend Harvey. What you see is what you're gonna get.
That's hilarious.
Okay? Not dyeing my hair. I don't even have look. I don't even have it. But what I have right now is grayed out. My beard is grayed out right now. It's all good. And I'm not panicking. I'm good. Got some grays on the mustache and some grays on the eyebrow. I'm good with that.
Okay, you're good with the grays that nobody sees. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning. So, all right, Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team with the Queen, SennyJ. All right, so let's get into this thing. Uh, and God bless everybody. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Let's go.
Word. We hope you had a good weekend. Um, Sorry, you guys. One of the stories that I have right now is R. Kelly's daughter. It just keeps getting worse. She came out um sharing heartbreaking allegations about her dad. Everybody thought they heard about what was going on with R. Kelly, but there is a clip where R. Kelly's children are speaking candidly about their experience with their father and the current drama he faces. His ex-wife Drea Kelly sobs about what he allegedly did to their kids, and his daughter Joanne Kelly alludes to a heartbreaking thing R. Kelly did while she was a child. Um, she was saying that she was being inappropriately touched by her dad, and how it was very, sad for her, and she didn't really know, what was happening. And there's supposed to be like more coming out, I guess, or some type of documentary. Or and my thing is it's just like, I don't know if it's like a money grab, but I am just so tired of like the R. Kelly documentaries. And I feel like his daughter, she's always been like a little weird. She's always coming out and saying some off the wall stuff. So it'll really be interesting to see like what comes of this, but probably not anything, because I think people are just so tired of like what's going on with celebrities and in the media. And you have half the people that don't believe he did nothing anyway, you know, or it was the parents giving the kids to them and stuff like that. So they probably don't believe this girl, but if it is true, it's really it just adds another layer to his crazy. So I don't know, but I don't think anything more would come of it either, because he's already in jail. So I mean, I don't know what his daughter is expecting to gain from this except exposing her trauma. I don't know. So let me guys know. Do you guys think R. Kelly touched his kids or whatever
Uh,
he's saying he did? How many kids
or,
R. Kelly got? Five?
right, right. That's one thing. How many kids does he have? Two. Is this child disgruntled? Do you need attention to just really happen to you? Like, it's no credibility over it. But Cindy, before we get back into it, I want to show you guys something. Cindy, I did a show Friday night in the Bronx, New York. I went to my mom's house, then I did some shopping for her at Western Beef, and then I was on Prospect Avenue. If y'all guys from the Bronx, you know what I'm talking about. And then I headed up to Co-op City to do the comedy show. This was Friday night. Shout out to my man Doug B. And I'm gonna have Doug call in tomorrow or the next day and talk about the Diddy situation. Uh, and Cindy, get to the comedy show at Co-op City. Me, Marshall Brandon, who Marshall Brandon is the opening act for Dave Chappelle around the world. And they're off tour, so he's back in the hood, doing shows. And my man Kenny Williams, hilarious. And Cindy, the place was packing at the end of the show, and I want to hear your opinion on this. We had a great comedy show, then we went to the back, started selling merch, and we're doing all that. Right? And a dude came over to me, a tall dude. I didn't even know who he was. Good dude, good energy. And he purchased a piece of my merchandise, right, CJ? And then after he purchased mine and Kenny Williams, we were both standing right next to each other selling merch, right? Cindy, he hugs both of us. It was awkward, but it was all good. I thought it was all love. People react certain ways after we get off stage. It's all love, right? And Cindy, after he paid for the merchandise, he goes in his pocket and he pulls out, after the hug, he pulls out a $2 bill and he gives Kenny and myself a $2 bill. See, this is the $2 bill.
Hmm.
But he just suddenly walks away. So I said to Kenny, why did he do? What is this? He said he does this all the time at all the parties, and this is real money, and he gives everybody $2 bills. Cindy, my first question is the $2 bill still valid? And my second part of the question is, why is this man giving out $2 bills? What do you, what do you don't find this bizarre?
No, there a lot of people give them out. I have a friend, she shout out to my girl Flor Angel. She always keeps $2 bills in all her purses because she says they're supposed to bring in money. So she had given me two of them and she doesn't spend them, but yeah, it's legal tender. So you could use it at the store. But
Yeah,
most people like to use it as like a gift type thing or whatever.
and that's the funny thing you said about that because I didn't know anything about a gift or if it's worth some kind of symbol. But for some
Why
reason,
wouldn't you think it's real?
no, I don't know. I mean, I know. I thought it was. I know. I asked it was real. I understand that it's real, but I do understand the fact that maybe this $2 bill does have certain meaning, like you just said. Maybe it might mean wealth has come in or whatever. But for some reason, once he gave me the $2 bill, see this $2 bill? See,
Yes, I have one too.
I don't remember when the last time I got a $2 bill, but for some reason, I want to put it somewhere and not like I don't want to spend it or whatever. But for some reason, I don't want to. I want to like put it in my dresser or something. You know what I mean? Why am I
Hmm.
feeling like this from a stranger that gave me this $2 bill? Is this shit? Is this got some hocus pocus on this thing? Why am I so captivated with this $2 bill? Chat room, talk to me. What is this about? Why did this man give me this $2 bill that now I'm obsessing over?
I don't know because it's only $2. He gave you a tip.
Exactly.
He
It's
gave
but
you a
that but
tip, so just relax. But people in the chat room are saying some of them are valuable, so you can check the serial numbers. But that one looks kind of new. Does it have a
this is
date
a
on
new
it?
city. This thing is brand new. Look at this thing.
I know. Does it have a date on it?
I gotta look. Let me see. I gotta put my glasses on.
Yeah, put your glasses on. Look close.
It says a serial 2017A.
That ain't worth nothing. You got to find one from like 1950 or something like that, probably, or probably older.
How do you know that this is not worth nothing?
Because it was made in 2017.
I still think it freaked me out though that he gave me this $2 bill. Like, why would a grown man give another grown man a $2 bill and give it to two? Me and Kenny got one. And
It's
it
just
sounds like
stuff.
this guy always gives away $2 bills.
Yeah, well, first of all, it's only $2. He probably goes to the bank and gets them and gives them out.
And that
People, it's probably something that, maybe he's done for a long time and people are always, when you give somebody a little tip like that, it's good to be unique and stuff. So it's probably like his little thing or whatever.
I thought
It's
they
not.
good morning to my niece Shannon Berry and everybody in the chat room. But I thought they disbanded the $2 bill. Why would this guy give me a $2 bill though? Zinni? He already paid for the shirt. Why would he give me a $2 bill?
Because he gave you a tip. Do people not tip you? Do people not give you over what you're supposed to get?
Yeah, they do. But a $2 bill, Cindy. So now again, you just answered the question. You have a $2 bill,
Yes.
and how long have you had your $2 bill?
Probably like a year.
And you haven't spent it, obviously.
No, I just keep it in my
Why?
pocket. Huh?
Why? Why?
Because my friend gave it to me as a gift and she said it's supposed to bring money to you, so don't ever spend it.
That, right, exactly. That's the point. Now, with me not knowing this and this philosophy that you talked about with your friend, for some reason, I feel the same way. Like, I don't want to spend that. Like, for some reason, I don't want to. I
Yeah,
guess that's what it is.
but you can get another one. Like it's not you could spend it. I think back in the day, like I've spent one before, like at the store. Um but you can get more. It's not, I mean, that's her thing. And she's Dominican. So, they be putting prayers on everything. So, I'm not like that. I'm broke now. So what's going on with the $2? Maybe I should spend it. Like, so but it's cute. When I see most businesses, where businesses put like their first dollar or like the 20s or the hundreds that people give them, usually at Chinese food places or whatever, I be seeing a lot of the $2 bills. So it's like,
Well,
but
I know one thing.
if,
I'm not
if,
gonna.
if you want to, Sean, you could go get some $2 bills and give them out if you want.
Benny,
That could be like your thing.
Benny, let me ask you a question before we move on.
Yeah, because you totally disregarded my whole story, but go ahead.
Who's on the $2 bill? What Babylonian president is on the $2 bill?
Um, Let me
Let's
see.
say who's on the dollar bill?
George Washington.
Who's on the $5 bill?
Isn't it Jackson?
Uh, I don't know.
Thomas Jefferson is on the $2
Yeah,
note.
I didn't want you to look it up, Stanny. All right, fine.
Why
Who's
would
on
I
the
know that? I don't care about these
who's on
these
who
old
who's on
Babylonians.
who's on the $5 bill?
Andrew Jackson. Am I right or wrong?
I think you're wrong. I think Andrew Jackson's on the $20 bill. Who's on the $10 bill?
Oh my God. Is this a question to me or to the chat room?
Yes,
Are you
this is a
playing
question. I'm
are you
talking to
are you
you.
playing a trivia? Are you playing a
Yeah, who's
trivia
on?
game? Am I gonna win some money? Like, why are
Yeah,
we
you're
doing
gonna
this?
win some money. You're gonna win a $2 bill. Who's on the ten? Who's on the $10 bill?
I don't know.
And now I don't know. I can't remember. Who's on the $20 bill?
I don't know.
Who's on the $50 bill?
I don't know.
Who's on the $100 bill?
I don't know.
I think it's Andrew Grant is on the $100 bill. I think Andrew no Grant. Ulysses Grant's on the $100 bill. Andrew Jackson is on the $20 bill. Uh, Abraham Lincoln's the $5 bill, right?
I don't know. Clearly.
Alexander Hamilton is on the $10 bill.
Do you want
Can
me to
somebody?
look it up and give you the answer?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Because I don't know and I don't care.
No, but I think these are things that maybe we should like. I think we should know. I think we. I think it's not
Why should we
important.
know or care?
It's not.
The,
It's not
the
important, but
American money is about to not be worth a damn
no. But I'm
thing.
just saying. I know it's not important, but I think it's something that we should know. I think we should. I think we know it, but then we forget it because it's not important. But I think I'm not looking at anything. I'm just guessing. Grant on 100, Jackson on the 20, Lincoln on the 5, Hamilton on the 10. I don't know.
The $5 bill is Lincoln.
Okay,
The $10 bill is Hamilton.
I got it right.
The $20 bill is Jackson.
Jackson.
The $50 bill is Grant, and you should know the $100 bill is Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, I got it wrong.
Yeah, all about the Benjamins. Come on.
Okay. Okay. Now, back to R. Kelly's daughter. You should be ashamed of yourself, young lady. What type
We can
of
move
daughter
on.
are you?
You
Even if, even if the fact that even if your father touched you, you should you should have brought all up that up when they was prosecuting him. The man is in jail now. Now what we doing? A tell-all book? You want your Instagram numbers up?
it's
What? But family does it to family all the time. This you have no credibility by saying that your father touched you at this point of the game. Now, if you hate your father that much, then you just let him know I can't stand my father. But to talk about all this extra criminal activity that we have no proof of, so what's going to happen? Do you want your father to be charged again? And
Mm.
what? How old are you, man? I'm assuming you're a grown ass woman at this point. Cindy, how old is she?
I think she's in her 30s. Let me see.
Right. So you're a grown ass woman, and now that your father's in jail, possibly for the rest of his life, now you want to let the world know that he touched you. Why didn't you do all of that a few years back when he was out here in the streets?
I know that's the stuff I don't understand.
And it's a terrible situation.
Oh, it looks like okay, so she was 21 in 2019, so
So right, she's 73 right now.
no, she's like okay, so she's like 25,
Past
26.
president, good morning. LaShawn Haynes Jones, good morning. The ambassador chat room.
She's like
Anetta,
20, she's like 26.
are you 26 years old? To my beloved nephew Lee Scott was up. So you're 26 years old. You're gonna bring all this up now. You're gonna defame your father. He's already in jail. So what do we do now, miss?
And the mother, like, not you over here. You did a lot of wrong, ma'am. I think you should stop doing documentaries.
Who her mother?
N- yeah, his ex-wife.
You
She's been doing a lot.
know,
It's
the
like,
all to the baby mothers and the daughters and all the other Kelly kids and Kelly baby mothers, let it go.
mm,
He's in jail now. He's done.
yeah.
Let it go. I mean, do you need some publicity? Do you need to let the world know that you're R. Kelly's? If I was R. Kelly's daughter, I wouldn't even let, or son, I wouldn't even let nobody know that that was my fault.
Word, word. I
I
wouldn't. I
wouldn't
wouldn't.
even let. I wouldn't even let. I know. I wouldn't. I mean, I've been embarrassed. There's been times in my life I've been embarrassed by my father. My father used to do dumb shit, and it embarrassed me as a child. My mother's never embarrassed me. Uh, Put a number one in the chat room if your parents ever embarrassed you as when you was a child.
Ugh,
Mama
yikes.
Harvey, God bless, never embarrassed me. She might have told me to, be quiet and do all of this, blah, 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 in front of folks, in front of our loving folks or discipline me in a normal way. But my father embarrassed me. See, have you been embarrassed by any one of your parents growing up in these streets, in these cruel streets of parenthood? Or if you have, who embarrassed you more often, your mother or father? If any one of these folks were in your life, folks in the chat room, if any parent, guardian, anybody embarrassed you? Uh, yeah, my father embarrassed me several times in my life, and it was some weird. Can I give you one example, CJ?
Sure, go for it.
One time, one time, my father was he was a hardworking man. I'm not going to take that away from him, and he was a drinker as well. And one day, SennyJ, he came home from work and he was drunk and he was sitting in his car and he slept in the car like the whole night in front of the building. And we lived on the first floor. And the kids were laughing at me because my father was in the car asleep in front of the building where we lived. And we lived on the first floor. So he made it all the way home but couldn't get into the house. So he fell asleep. So those are those little embarrassing moments that I've had. Cindy, has any one of your parents ever embarrassed you as a little toddler, little kid? Huh? You remember that? Hello? Chat room. But chat room, let's keep it real on the Wake the F Up Monday. Have you ever been embarrassed by a parent? Cindy,
Yeah,
go ahead, talk.
I was embarrassed by my mom one time. It wasn't that It wasn't that it was really like cringe, embarrassing, but I was in, when I was in after school sports and stuff like that. And when I say after school sports, I mean when I was doing cheerleading. And sometimes when we would have games, you know, you'd have to get picked up. And I was always the last one to get picked up. And I used to hate that so much. And my coach would be always be like, I guess it's me and you again. I was just like, I used to hate it. I used to hate it. But whatever. It's all over
Well,
now.
you
I
know,
was that kid.
past president rights, you have to forgive him, Sean, this time. I forgive him, but but I mean, at that time, very embarrassing. Has
Yeah.
anybody else in that chat room been in bad? Put it in one chat room and explain, if you can. Have you ever been embarrassed by your parents or guardian or whoever that was in your life that was influential and molding, trying to mold your mind back then? Uh, it was my father. He didn't give a damn. I thought he embarrassed me more than my mother did. And since that she was embarrassed by her mother because she would be picked up late every day for after school activities and sports.
Yeah, both of them. It would be like, y'all want me to do this stuff, but y'all don't be coming. Y'all don't pick me up. Like, I used to hate it. So when I was going through school, I used to be like, no, I'm okay. I don't want to do anything.
And
I just want to graduate.
right. Now let me ask one more question, guys. How old was you guys when around, I mean, like, I don't know if like the exact age number, but around like a window time, guys. And I actually say, like, how old was you when you guys got your first key to your house? Like, your mom or your dad or whoever gave you a key, uh, your own key to come into the house. Or when was the first times that you walked to school by yourself? I used to play. I
What is
used
the
to
question?
play. When was the first time, like your parents, your mom, your guardian? I don't want to throw in parents. A lot of folks probably didn't live, move with live with their mom or dad. It was just the guardians of parents. When the first time they gave you a key to your house, like when you was a little kid, and go, here go your key. When was the first time like you walked to school by yourself or got on public transportation by yourself? And I give you a perfect example, Jim, if you don't mind. I used to play Little League baseball. I lived in the South Bronx, in the 163rd, in the Morrisanian section of the Bronx. And I used to play Little League baseball, Cindy, up in Gun Hill and part of the Bronx, which is in the north part of the Bronx, right? And Cindy, sometimes like my father, I wanted to play Little League baseball, but because the friends we played sports growing up, right?
Right.
And sometimes, like, my father didn't drive me to the Little League baseball games. So my mother would give me money, Cindy, to get on the train. Now, I might have been the tender age of 10, 11, 12 years old. And I would go walk to the train station or Annabelle in 163rd, where my mother lived now, and take the train to Baychester Avenue in the Bronx. Get off the train, walk about a half a mile to the baseball stadium by myself.
Whoa.
Uh, Guys, what was that window time? What was that age that your parents gave you a key? Cindy, when was the first time you had the key to your parents' house where they were like, yo, here go your key? Oh, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember it because it never like actually happened. Where we lived, first of all, we took the bus to school, so you couldn't walk or really go anywhere unless you got driven. And where our house was, it was not it was like kind of secluded. So my parents actually never gave me a key. We like hardly ever locked our door. If we locked our door, it was because like maybe we were going to New York for the weekend to spend time with family or whatever, but my our house was like never locked. So I
So
didn't
wait a
even
minute.
really have a key.
So you grew up in a household and you guys never locked the door? And you
My door,
brag that.
my door is open right now to my house. I'm sitting in the living room. This door is open right now.
So Cindy, let me ask you a question. Just to fast forward to today.
Like my parents had keys, but we never like got one. Like, here, you're gonna need this to open up the door when you get home. Like, we never had that.
Are you serious? And you talk about you grew up in the Bronx, New York. You're not from New York. There's nothing wrong with that. So Cindy,
Well,
let me ask you something.
apparently my parents did, and they the one that left the door open. So I don't even know what that means.
So Cindy, throughout your childhood, you guys never locked the door at night? None of that?
I mean, yeah, they locked the door at night, but I mean, I don't really remember. It was never like a thing. It wasn't
What?
like lock the door. Like, I don't know. It just wasn't a thing.
If you didn't lock the door where I lived at growing up as a kid, there was mass robberies and murders going on. You die if you don't lock the door. So
If I would come home from school, get off because the school bus in my high school used to drop me off right at the end of our driveway of my house, right?
yeah,
So huh?
yeah, I'm listening. I'm saying, yeah, I'm
So
listening.
if I used to walk up the driveway and get to my house and the door was locked, I was like, what's happening? Sometimes I would have we had like a window. The only window that you could really get in was the bathroom window on the first floor. So if the door would happen to be locked for some odd reason, I would climb in through the window there. So
Wow. If you unlock the doors where I live in my hood, all your furniture, they will rob you. All your furniture's gone in my hood when I grew up. This is weird because I think I was around 10 years old, 11, around because my parents, they both worked. So like, and my sister was 9 years older than me, so she was gone. So I was basically on my own. So my parents was like, yo, here go your key. If you lose this key, you're gonna get your ass whipped and you be responsible for it.
and my kids, they walk to school. The school is like 2 blocks from here, right?
Yeah.
They don't have it. I when because when I moved in, they gave me the keys. I made copies. They both lost their copies, and I never made another one.
So
They don't
Cindy,
have keys
let me ask
either.
you a question. So Cindy, let me ask you a question. Cindy, is your door open right now?
Yes, it's
So
open
your
right
door is
now.
not locked. So let me ask you another question. Did
Actually,
you
I don't know. I don't know if the kids. Let me see. I don't know if the kids locked. Oh snap! I don't know if they
Cindy,
locked it because they left
Cindy,
out this morning.
so wait, Cindy, was your door locked last night? That means no, yo. That's crazy, Cindy. Yo, Cindy, you gotta chill. You gotta
It's
lock
not
your
part.
doors,
It's not
bro.
part of my like nightly routine to like go and lock the door. So it probably was open.
Yo, Cindy, I know. Listen, I've been over there where Cindy lives. Cindy lives in a really, don't let her get it twisted. She lives in a really nice neighborhood, almost better than mine.
I need to get into the habit. That's what it is. I'm not in the
And
habit of locking.
Cindy, I lock these doors. See, I'm from the Bronx. I still got Bronx mentality, of course. My wife, she likes to keep the shades open, and like people can look inside the house. And I'm like, yo, bro, I close the shades, I cut the lights off, I'm locking all doors. I don't play that. Cindy, you
Okay,
gotta start locking your doors, bro.
let me see because now I'm intrigued. Let me go see if the door is open.
No, Cindy, for real, man. I know you live over
Okay.
there in Trump country, and I get it. But Cindy, I can't go to sleep unless my doors are locked. I don't. That's
Okay.
crazy. Man, is the doors locked?
Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna try right now
Wait,
to open
wait,
my
wait, wait,
door.
wait, 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 wait. Before you do that, wait. Guys in the chat room, put a number one in the chat room if Cindy J's door is locked. Put a number two if it's not. Hold on, Cindy.
I
Number
I can
one,
already tell you I don't think it is because my kids left out this morning. So
number one in the chat room if the door is locked. Number two, if it's unlocked. Don't do nothing yet. Give me 17 number twos. I don't think that door is locked. I don't think it's been locked. I don't think she's locked the door since this nigga moved in there. All right, Senny, it's your turn.
Okay. Let me see if my kids care about me. You know what I'm saying? Because mom's
Okay,
home. I'm upstairs asleep. They left,
right.
right?
Yes. Let's see if they really love you.
Okay.
It's open. Oh my God.
It's open. Anybody could just come right up on in here. I'm going to lock it though, y'all. I'm going
Yo,
to lock
please
it. I'm
do.
going to lock it. It's locked. It even got a flimsy ass lock on there. Somebody could just kick that in. So I don't even really know what it's doing.
Yo, Senny.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's okay.
Senny,
Ain't nothing
man.
ain't nothing happening over here.
Uh,
Actually, if somebody would break in, maybe I can file a little insurance claim. Come on over here.
uh, guys in chat. Uh, how old was you? Well, Senny never got a key. I was around 10 years old, 10, 11 years old when I got the first key to the crib because I was outside in these streets already. Guys, if you remember, before we get back into the show, how old were you when you got the first key to your house and you had some type of level of responsibility? Uh, uh, Let us know. Yeah, Senny, what's next? God bless Senny, man. You gotta lock those doors, bro.
Well, I'm locked up right now, y'all. Locked. Locked and loaded. Nobody. Oh, I also have a back door too. That goes into my backyard. I'm telling you right now, that's not locked either. Um, okay. So the next story, you guys. I know you guys are tired of hearing about Eric Adams, right? But this one is not about Eric Adams. It's about his domestic partner. Remember that lady?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what is going on with my app? Hold on a second.
Hold on. Hey guys, just to update. The new chair that I broke. Remember I broke the chair last week?
Oh my
Uh
God.
I got a update from Amazon and the new chair is coming tomorrow. See, look, Princess was the same age as me. He said he was around 10 when he got his first key. He was 10.
Did you
See, in the
lose
hood,
it?
I think that's normal age. I think you're 10, 11. Your parents gave you some type of key to get into the door. So I'm right there, 10, 11, 12. I think those were the ages, that window age that you got to keep. Princess said he was 10. I think I was around 10, 11.
Yeah, you guys, let us know in the chat.
Yeah, because it was real in New York City because you had to have a key at some point. Some point, your parents gave you a key. They had to. Some people walk around, some of these babies walk around with keys to the house and they're 4 years old right now. Sorry,
Yes.
I hit the door with the chair.
Oh my.
Look, guys, here's the chair broke. And I ordered it right after the show on Friday, after Jennifer Pachetti I ordered the same identical chair, and the chair comes tomorrow. This is the one that I broke, and I'll take it outside. I've been busy this week. Yeah, continue on.
Eric Adams's girlfriend is joined him on $45,000 worth of luxury trips and is accused of having a no-show DOE job. Okay, that's Department of Education. His longtime girlfriend, Tracy Collins, who is a highly paid senior advisor in the city Department of Education, joined Eric Adams on $45,000 worth of ritzy trips and allegedly hasn't shown up for work in nearly a year. She's a former DOE teacher, principal, and administrator who was promoted after Adams took office and is referred to as Adams' domestic partner in the 57-page federal indictment unsealed. Um, the Fort Lee, New Jersey resident went on Adams's trips to India, Hungary, Turkey, Jordan, Oman, and Ghana starting in 2016, among other luxury jaunts, according to prosecutors. trips totaling up to 123,000. Several months after Adams took office and named David Banks school chancellor, Banks was promoted. I'm sorry, Banks promoted Collins, who is his domestic partner, to senior advisor to the deputy chancellor of school leadership. Collins received a 23% raise to 221,000 that year. A former DOE employee filed complaints about her and her no-show job with the DOE ethics officer, the Conflicts of Interest Board, and the Special Commissioner of Investigation for City Schools and the City Department of Investigation, all questioning if she reported the luxury perks as required. The employee also alleged Collins has rarely appeared in the office since November of 2023, and her work calendar has remained empty. Coworkers are saying they haven't seen her in person since Thanksgiving. One former DOE employee said, "It is my understanding that DOE employees are only permitted to work from home 2 days a week." And they're also looking into her allegedly accepting gifts in excess of 100K from a foreign government. My thing is, why would I disclose anything if my man is taking me on trips? Like, I don't think necessarily she was maybe aloof. She was probably aloof about all these trips going on. You know, Eric Adams doesn't look like the type to tell her any of the inner workings of what he got going on. So I wouldn't fault her for that. I think she can easily get out of that. Like, I didn't even know. Like, and why would, if my man's taking me on a trip, why would I put that in my disclosure or whatever the hell? But her not showing up to work, sis, get to work.
Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake up, team.
Let me show y'all some pictures of her
Uh,
since we don't let her shine.
with the Queen SennyJ. Hey, wait, hold on, Cindy. Before you show the picture, wait. Let's just take a moment to wish our beloved Miss Miko happy birthday. Come on.
Yes, Miss Miko. Hey, girl. Hey, she's in the chat room.
I don't know. I just want to say happy birthday to Miss Miko, whether she's in the chat room or not.
I was
So
gonna
your
say,
show.
yeah,
What?
you guys make sure you go hit up
Wait
Tamiko.
till the end.
And put in her, yeah, or in the beginning. Why would you
Oh,
wait
we
till
could
the
do it
middle when
again.
we're
We could do it
talking about a
again.
story to
We
say
could do it
shout out to
again.
Miss Miko if she's not even in the
Right.
chat?
That's fine. We'll do it at
Your
the end.
your your show flow is real crazy. I don't know. You said you used to be on radio shows before, and I'm kind of confused which ones because you be really you be really wild. I don't know. Maybe that's why you're not there anymore because you just couldn't fall in line with the process. But yeah, shout out to Miss Miko. I mean, that's my girl. I mean, I can shout her out all day. Y'all,
Oh,
she's
what
in
up?
Puerto Rico. She's chilling.
Uh,
Gotten a break from her granddaughter. So y'all make sure y'all go celebrate my girl.
I don't care what you said. The spirit hit me, and it just said, "Make sure you say happy birthday right now at this moment to Miss Miko." So,
You
Miss
got too
Miko,
many
happy
spirits hitting
birthday!
you at one time. You got the spirit of ADHD.
No doubt. And at the end of the show, we're going to show you some more love. Now, Eric Adams and his domestic partner. You can't see nothing, Cindy, but your fingerprints on the freaking thing. Uh, 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 Eric Adams' domestic partner, who he definitely kept on the shelf for many of years, and he did actually a brilliant job at it because you don't know where this guy's sleeping at night, hanging out. You just know nothing about him, which is fine as well. Uh,
Well,
yeah,
apparently she's doing
no, yeah, I disagree with SennyJ. She wasn't naive to the fact. She knew what was going on. She understood the excitement. Eric was talking shit. Yeah, we get money from the Turkish folks. They're taking us on trips. And she was probably like, "Yeah, you supposed to do this?" Nah, we're not supposed to do it, but you know what it is. Pack your bags. And guess what? They even threw her $100,000. And she took the money. She's supposed to run for the hills. She didn't. So now she's caught up in this whole indictment
these men will
because
always
they,
be your downfall.
yeah, excuse me.
No, go on what you were saying.
Okay, thank you, because I thought you said something that I thought that was going to come down on your ass. Yeah. Without no baby or evil, I was going. Don't even blame the other sex for her behavior. Now, Miss, you've been robbed in New York City for the last couple of years, and this is why everyone should take their punk asses back to work. COVID is over, okay? This woman hasn't been seen since last Thanksgiving, and she getting checks and getting Turkish money from the Turkish government. And you have this job that your domestic partner, got you the job, and there's something wrong with that. If you're in a position of power, you're gonna put your lady down. You're gonna put your wife. You're gonna employ your wife. You're gonna employ your girlfriend, your sons and your daughter. You're going to do that. That's the way it should be anyway, if you can.
Oh, they look
But
so.
you're running like Barney. You're running like, but you're like that weird, that weird crackhead couple right now. What was that video with those two folks that was singing? Bong, bong, bong. Hail Mary. Got a nigga scary. Bong, bong, bong. You remember that?
It was like two crackheads.
What? Say what? Boom, boom, boom. Hail Mary. Got a nigga scary. That's your right now. That's you like the two crackheads in the video. No disrespect to them. That's who you guys are. You're robbing, you took advantage of New York City funds. Eric got you the job. You don't show up. The Turkish government gave you $100,000, and you taking trips with this neighbor, and you think it's all cool as well. No, you know everything that was going on with this, and that's why you're in the indictment, Miss. Hail Mary.
No, she didn't know.
Mary.
I'm not gonna put that on my good sis.
Yeah, that's good, sis. And you know what, sis? Good sis, your ass needs to be locked up too. Yeah, good sis. And you living in Fort Lee, New Jersey, good sis. You living the good life. You moving on up like the Jeffersons. That's why you want to be in the shadows because you're doing wrong. But anything that happens bad in the dark comes out in the light.
No, not
And
my
that's
good
what happened
sis.
to you, good sis. You're going to jail with your little homie over there that's taking the paper. And I know us black folks, we want the paper. We want vacations. We want the paper. We want nice hotels. We always scheming and we all trying to get some money under the table. That's what black folks do. We always try and get the extra little side monies. And Eric told her, Eric came home. He was like, no, we got this money. She was like, what we gonna do? He said, I'm gonna give you 100,000. You shut the fuck up.
You know what I'm.
And that's the problem.
I'm trying to figure out if they gave him all these perks and all this stuff in 2016 when he wasn't even mayor yet. How did they know that he was?
Because he was a rising star. He had speculations of running for mayor, so everybody came over to him. But he did the right thing. That's what we do. And we got a domestic
But what if he didn't win? What if he didn't win?
Well, that's a gamble they have to take. But what I'm saying is he did the right thing. He put his domestic partner down, or wife or girlfriend, whoever it is. If you getting money and you're in a relationship, that's that Bonnie and Clyde shit. You got, yo, hun, let's go. We're gonna upgrade. We're going to different restaurants. And most of women ain't gonna turn none of that down. They're not gonna turn it down. You're gonna be like, okay, let's go. So now you're in the indictment and your ass should be to jail. And you should reimburse the city of New York for all the time you didn't show up for work getting checks. But if Cindy reports on it all the time, niggas can't take a few dollars. Can't take it. Can't do it. She could have took 6 months of checks and then started going back to work. They haven't seen her since Thanksgiving. That was last year. And she's still getting checks. And she thinks there's nothing wrong because her domestic partner is the mayor. Boom, boom, boom. Hail Mary. Got a nigga scary. Boom, boom, boom. So you ever saw that video?
Yeah, I did.
That's them.
That's
so good sis.
Classic.
So good sis. you got to go to jail as well. And you should be fired immediately. You should be terminated. The Department of Education, and you're not even showing up and you get money. Your ass should be in jail for that. But I know what it is. Us black folks, man, when we come up, we come up. Remember what we always say, yo, we on the come up. But you blew it, good sis, as Cindy would say. And your punk ass need to go to jail.
I want to say all of that.
We don't even know where Eric lives that night. We don't know. Eric he's a creepy guy. We don't know what he does. We know nothing about this neighbor. But we know now. We're going to learn today.
D-Lo said, so what did he promise them if he won? We going to see in this trial, baby. That's what we all waiting for, D-Lo. What was all these lavish trips in exchange for? But we already know, right? Shawn, you said some Turkish building, some Turkish, like, international building was supposed to open.
The Turkish embassy was supposed to open up because the president of Turkey was coming into town. And the dude that was giving Eric Adams and no girlfriend and everybody else all this money was like, yo, he's coming, like, let's say, for example, he's coming next week. Got to open up the building. But the building wasn't up to fire code. So Eric used his influence and his power to tell the New York City Fire Department to open up that building when it wasn't ready for the public. And he threatened some of these guys with their jobs. Some of these NYC fire inspectors and all these guys. It's like, yo, if you don't open up that building, you're out of here. So they opened up the building. And this is part of the indictment.
Corruption.
Boom, boom, boom. And how many of us in relationships, I keep it on me.
Please do.
How many times I've been in relationships where I've done some corruption and my partner at the time was co-signing my bullshit and knew it, and I was giving them some money. And we was riding this out together. So how many times have we been through that? How many times have you been in a relationship? Cindy, have you ever been in a relationship knowing goddamn well this man doing wrong, but he slid you $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, and you kept your mouth shut and you kept it pushing? How many times we've all been, all right, I'm gonna keep it on me, but we've all been through that at some type of level in our lives where we know this neighbor doing is dead ass wrong. Here go 500. All right. I'm gonna take that fine. Here go 15. Okay. Let me shut up. Am I the only one that's been in that situation?
Yes.
And it's only me. I'm the only one on District 9.
And you should be ashamed.
Cindy, have you been in a relationship with someone you know they were goddamn wrong, but they threw you $1,000 and you shut up? Thank you.
No, I wish they would have. Maybe we still be together today. I knew they was doing wrong, but ain't no money being slid over to me. Ain't no money for it. I just had to endure. So I don't know. It seems like I got the losing end of the stick.
What else you got, Cindy? And welcome, and thanks for tuning in today. We started late. That was my fault.
Yeah. Did I have another story?
All right, so then that's it. What's the Diddy update? What's going on with that?
Yeah,
Nothing?
they were gonna I think they wanted you to talk about football or whatever.
Oh.
And then we can close it out and give Tamiko another shout out.
All right. First of all, I know Cindy's gonna say it before we leave, but once again, happy birthday to Tamiko.
No, never that. Happy birthday, friend. I'm happy for her.
I like to stay with football this weekend. I caught a beating. I caught a relentless beating of my wallet.
Talk about it.
I was wrong throughout the whole weekend and I lost money. I lost money last night. I lost money Saturday. I won Saturday, but all day Sunday, I caught a beating on each and every one of my bets. I caught a beating. I caught the Kunta Kinte beating when he said, "Say my name." He said Toby, and he said Kunta, and he kept beating him. That's how my wallet felt.
What?
That's how my wallet felt. And it started Sunday early. The games came on at 1:05 p.m. I was catching that beating at 1:20. 15 minutes later, I was losing my paper. My wife sitting there talking about, "You okay?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." She said, "What the Jets are doing?" I said, "I don't want to talk about it." And then not only did I catch a beating with the Jets, I caught a beating with the Philadelphia Eagles. I caught a beating last night with the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills, who didn't even show up to play.
Mm-mm.
And I was catching that beating. DraftKings was taking my money, and then I go back into DraftKings and I left another deposit, and they would take my money.
Mm-mm.
And I was making deposits all day in DraftKings to try to chase my bets. You know what chase your bets means, guys? You know what that means? That means I was losing and I was putting more money on more bets to make up for the money that I lost. Okay. So if anyone was doing Hail Marys yesterday, it was Hunt.
That's hilarious.
And then I got desperate, guys. I got desperate. I got desperate. Spent my last little bit of money last night on the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And the bet that I wanted to make, I didn't make. And the bet was for Derrick Henry, the running back of the Baltimore Ravens, to score a touchdown. It was a modest bet. It was minus 135. You know what I'm saying? You put $50 on it, you win 40, or you put $50 on it, you scored a touchdown, you win $90. And I refused to make that bet because I put everything on the Buffalo Bills at plus 2.5. And guess what happened, guys? Derrick Henry scored a touchdown.
That's how it happens.
And guess what? My wallet right now is swollen. It's hurting right now. It needs an IV.
Shawn, please.
My wallet is in a coma right now. My wallet is stroking right now.
D'Lo said, think about it, Shawn. You still got that $2.
I'm gonna take this $2. Thank you. And so now that I took my beating, Cindy, when you take a beating, you got to wipe off the residue and you got to get back on the horse.
Oh, really?
Now,
Because sometimes when people take a beating like that, they contact this. You know that, Shawn? When you take a beating, this is when it's time. This is when it's time. You have a heart to heart with not only yourself, but with somebody who's trained to help you. It's
guys,
not the fun of it all anymore. It's
guys,
not fun.
even
Tell
though I
tell the
took a
truth.
even if I took a beating last night, which I did, that's probably why I didn't shave. We got to get back on this horse. Do you guys want some free game? And I don't condone none of this. And thank God for Jesus. And please call 1-800-GAMBLER, like Cindy says.
They don't want the free game, especially not when you. Please.
Here go the free game.
I
One
don't even know
o'clock.
why I listened to you yesterday talking about the Jets.
1 o'clock. The Jets did me wrong. I
F the
got my
Jets.
my wallet. My wallet got gang banged by the Jets. Uh,
Oh, they're gonna beat the Broncos, ain't they?
guys, you want free game today? You want to make a few dollars early? Follow your boy Harvey. The New York Mets play the Atlanta Braves today. I don't know why. I thought baseball season was over. They're playing in Atlanta. I will go -1.5 and go over the runs. Cindy, would you explain to them what that means and put everything on it, guys? And I mean everything.
They please not Big Mama House on the Mets.
Put no on the Braves. Put it all on the Braves, guys. Put everything. I caught a beating yesterday. The Braves play the New York Mets in Atlanta this afternoon at 1:10. Cindy, want to double check that real quick before we leave? At 1:10 this afternoon, no, 1:10 p.m. this afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. The New York Mets played the Atlanta Braves. I don't know why. I don't know why.
They played them twice today. They played them at 1:10 and they playing them at 4:40.
But you know what?
So
It's
and
not
that was
in the
the
why. It's not in the why. It's in the universe. The universe saw that I took a beating last night. A beating. Same game parlay. Atlanta -1.5 and over. Cindy, could you explain to the good folks what that means? And you could thank me later for the free game. I'll yield my time.
Brennan said you need to apply your AA meeting steps. You're using the word horse. It's time. What does that mean? Sean didn't do AA, did you?
No, I did. I
Did
did NA.
you did what?
I did NA.
Okay. He had to beef it up for what he had going on.
Yeah, I had a lot of the alcoholics couldn't identify with me being a crackhead and a dope fiend. I just couldn't.
Sean, please, we don't have to go back there.
You sure you don't? You sure you don't want to go there?
We don't, you
Vinny,
don't have to go there.
explain to these people. I'm giving you free game before we get out of here on a what the wake the F up Monday. Atlanta +2 -1.5 and going over, SennyJ. I just gave you a free game before we leave. Cindy, what it is? I think they cut all our fans off.
It means that no, they left. They want to keep their money.
Okay.
It is saying that they are going to win by 2 points or more. For what? How much are they giving up on the spread? $200?
7.
What?
Oh, the over is 7 points.
Oh, yeah. And the over. That it's going to go total points over 7 points. So they're going
Yeah.
to win by 2, and total points combined is going to be over 7 points.
Wait, before we leave, the boy Leslie, you're absolutely right. God bless you, sis. I forgot. Cindy, I do have Cash App loan money. Remember I told you about that? She remembered that. Remember, Cindy?
First of all, I was the one who told y'all about the Cash App loans when it came out. And you said, I'm going to jump on that. Because you had gotten an offer, you had said, right?
Yes,
Didn't Cash
yes,
App
yes,
give you an offer?
yes, you did.
Well, maybe you could hit it up today.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
have
gonna
to.
do.
Well,
Guys, I gave you free game. All right, Cindy, last word.
oh, okay, yeah.
And you can always donate to the show, guys. The Zelle is 570-982-6950.
Yeah. I forgot my last word, but my
Okay, then
last
we're done.
word will be happy birthday to Miss Miko. You guys go show some love on her. And you guys all have a great day.
And Sister Soldier, how are you feeling, young lady? Let us know.
Word, girl. Keep us updated.
Okay. We are out. Cindy, we see you guys tomorrow. God bless y'all. Y'all be safe.
Bye, you guys.
I got to walk Cooper.